Hi everyone, this is Safa here, and this is my video presentation on the curriculum design for infants and toddlers, specifically for birth to years of two age. Um, Moving forward, we'll look at the country acknowledgement first. I would like to start by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land where we meet today. I deeply respect the elders, past, present, and emerging, and extended. That respect to all Aboriginal and Torres and Strait Islander peoples. I would like to express my gratitude to my lecturer for the opportunity to present. Firstly, we'll begin with the curriculum philosophy. As we all know that the first 2 years of the life of an infant are very critical period for their development. During this time, babies experience rapid brain growth development uh, from secure attachments and begin exploring the world through their senses. My curriculum plan is guided by the early years of learning framework and the Victorian early years of learning and development frameworks and the national quality standard. Here we see with the philosophy that safe and nurturing environment, a warm and secure setting is essential for the infants and overall development and the building of trust and promoting experiences through their senses support children's emotional and cognitive growth via play. Also, we can see that attentive and timely interactions foster strong relationships and emotional well-being. Play-based learning nurtures physical, social, and cognitive abilities of children. Here with the developmental characteristics, we will observe about the infants and toddlers develop across several domains. Physically, they start progressing from tummy time to crawling and then walking. Cognitively, they start understanding cause and effect and develop object prominence. Emotionally, they need a secure relationship to feel safe. And socially, they begin by communicating through their gestures and sounds. These milestones shape the activities of the environment in my curriculum. And here we can see with the image as well with the developmental characteristics like with the rapid growth, sensory exploration and attachment and emotional development. This all helps with the growth. Here we will focus on the curriculum plan overview. Like my curriculum is focused on the early years of learning framework and like identity, well-being, and communication. For example, activities that promote sensory exploration, sport well-being while interacting during play, fosters communication skills, and as earlier Victorian early years of learning and development frameworks, principles such as respectful relationships and gratitude teaching are embedded throughout. For here we will focus on the weekly program schedule. Here as an example, we see like sensory play focus, motor skill development activities, music and rhythm, language and boarding, outdoor exploration are part of a weekly activities that are planned. Here's an example of like each day includes two main activities and a care routine. For example, Monday has sensory play and a music movement, while Tuesday encourages physical, cognitive, and emotional development while maintaining predictable routines for security. Here we see a proper routine when it's given to an infant or from birth to two. They feel secure. They feel more included in that routine because they had the sense that it will be going well. And now moving forward, we will look into the learning environment layout. This environment is designed with safety and exploration in mind. There are sensory corner with soft textures, a quiet area for rest, and an open surface for crawling and movement. Outdoor play is also included for fresh air and gross motor skill development. All materials are age appropriate and easily accessible. Zone areas for infants, sensor exploration, independent play, specifically having low and accessible shelves with the age appropriate toys also fosters self-directed plays and independence. Um, Moving forward, we will look into the sports strategies like the supervision plan and the assessment strategies. How we'll be supervising. Here we can see the supervision is very critical for this age group specifically. The recommended staff to the child ratio is 1:4 under twos. Like active supervision means being close, attentive, and responsive. A safe sleep practices and hygiene routines are also part of the plan to ensure well-being. Here we can see active supervision practices. Educators should strategically position themselves to observe all children, participate in play, and carry out regular safety checks. Consistent routines, predictable daily routines help lower stress and provide a sense of security for infants. Also, the real tools for oversight like charts and graphs when they're displayed clearly reflects each educator's strategy. So these are focused. Here we have the real representation as well. Moving forward, we will look into the here we will be looking at the teaching strategies that include intentional, responsive interactions, behavior modeling, scaffolded support, and purposeful teaching, including noticing and responding to infant signal to foster trust and effective communication, showing positive behaviors such as gentle touch and appropriate language, guiding infants to help achieve new skills, secure relationships, and routine-based learning are the foundation of all strategies. Here we have the wheel as well, where you can see responsive interactions, modeling, scaffolding, intentional teaching. These all are included for the effective teaching strategies. Here we will see assessment strategies as well. To assess learning, I use observations, learning stories, and developmental checklists. Family input is very essential as well. So I will maintain communication logs and involve parents in goal settings. This approach is a holistic view of each child's progress. Using assessment cycles, using curriculum planning, family engagement, and observation tools, recording all of the skill development of each children. Moving toward the conclusion, we have discussed about the comprehensive infant development, which promotes physical, emotional, and cognitive growth through play-based activities and responsive teaching strategies, structured learning environment, having safe environment, safe place to grow, building and learning foundation, helps lay out the groundwork for lifelong learning and well-being, curriculum alignment, aligning early years of learning framework, and employers going assessment to address each child's need. Moving forward, we have the references. My references include all of the early years of learning framework, early years of learning and development framework in Victoria, national quality standards, and academic sources like Break, Windsor, work on scaffolding. These frameworks are research guided the curriculum to ensure quality and development appropriate practices. Thank you all for watching my presentation.